Liam, it's finished 2-1 to Kettering, and I don't think we can have any arguments about the final score, can we?
No complaints. Obviously, I thought we started really well. It was always going to be a game of two halves a little bit. The wind did become a lot stronger in the second half. I said, but we can't complain because that's happened to us a few times at Southport this season where the wind's changed. So we were pretty penned in the second half. I think their first goal was probably unstoppable from the flatness of the throw come in. You can't do once you've got first contact. I don't really think anyone could have actually. It could only be them to get first contact the way it was stood. So it was a fabulous way throw. Fair play. We've scored enough of them ourselves. In fact, we got one tonight. But I said that I thought it was brilliant the way they done it. Second half, the one bit. They've had one really good chance, and we've had one really good chance. I'd say Tyler Bolton's outstanding for us, absolutely outstanding. But
man of the match, wasn't he, tonight?
They've had, obviously the goal. The lads are trying to say it's offside, but listen, that's just picky. Said Kettering deserved to win. I think they were the better side, especially in the second half, and they got the break. So absolutely no complaints whatsoever. We just you're always going to come off the end of a run. So it was a bit thingy when you come off the end of a run, but that's what it is. I said, so the run's over, so we just need to get back on another one.
I think listening to the fans around here, they were determined to beat, so I think we've become a team people want to beat, haven't they? It looked like it tonight. They did have a very impressive performance.
I just think it's a tough place to come. It's a tough, so that I've only been here twice. We won last time, but it was a 1-0 win and a back to the wall job. But I said, again, I said the way they play. I said the last questions, it's good. It's proper non-league Conference North football where they put the ball in the right areas, ask questions, and I can see lots of teams coming in and getting rolled over. We've just had to say one probably just switched off and never got the header, and then from they've won the header and the lad's gone through and scored. So hey ho, but we will get better.
Just ask you about Doug then. Great bit of business I think you quoted to me the other day for Southport Football Club. Tell us your feelings about that, Blaine, what's happened.
Yeah, listen, it's not the first time we sold a player to the Championship from the Conference North. I said, however, if he goes on to do as well as Nooney did, well, he'll do really well. I said, he's got to go and work incredibly hard, probably be patient. He's going to go and work for, you'd probably say, one of the best developers in our game. With Neil Critchley, you look at his record, you look at the ones who come through at Liverpool, like Trent Alexander-Arnold and all that, and they were under his. I think he's one of only 8 people in the world who hold the highest level of coaching badge. So, and it's a fabulous football club, great owner, good all the way through. So he'll get an opportunity, but he's got to play at that. He's got to get to that level. He's come on from leaps and bounds from when he come to us. I think he's been taught a lot of things which will make him better as a defender. You couldn't ask for a better lad. He's a credit to his family. He's a credit to us as a football club. But I said he's got another numerous games left here to get through the season.
I think that's good to get him to come back on loan, isn't it? It must have worked a miracle to make that happen.
He wouldn't have gone if that wasn't going to be the case.
Right.
Because as much as you say it's great, these have all been great. All these lads have been great. Marcus went because Marcus is 28 years of age, and that was his last chance. And we're not in a position to dictate. We all owed Marcus that because of what Marcus has done. So this is slightly different. He's 22. He's got lots of time. Now if I let him go now, I said I don't believe he goes and walks into Blackpool's team. I said he would go in and train with them and he'd get used to it. I get all that. I said, but then I've got to pick up the pieces of what's the lads think I've sold the crown jewels on them. I said, and it's always has been about the squad, the team, and one thing people will always point to the fact and say, well, we keep selling players. I think it's not always about the ability of the player. I think people will know if they play for us, they've got to be a good lad, because we've had some good players all the time, but they weren't great lads. And then move around. But the ones who are good, really good lads, and they move on and they get the seal off, whether it's me or whether it's Terry, and you're talking to managers higher up the pyramid, you say, listen, he's a diamond. And the one thing I'll say about Doug, he's a diamond. Yeah. So whoever gets it, you're getting a lad who will take everything on board. He's very bright, and if you're bright, you take things on board. You want to go as far as you can, and you're physically capable of doing anything they ask you to do. You're going to be all right.
Brilliant. Well, it's a long journey home, Liam, so we'll let you go. Disappointing, but hey, we go to Chester on Saturday, don't we, and start again?
Yeah, absolutely. And as you said, we got a late winner on Saturday. Was it deserved? Probably not. We got a late winner against Bradford. Was it deserved? Probably not. So we've probably lost a point here tonight, but we've nicked 4 out in the last couple of games, so no complaints.
Thanks, Liam.